Okay, today we're going to have a look at an OKAMOTO. This is a really nice 16 by 32 DX. Just going to take this off temporarily. So it's got a real nice magnet on here. We've got the grinding wheel hub. It has an automatic over-the-wheel dresser. Also has a paper band, automatic paper advance coolant system. The machine's currently wired for 440 volts, 460. You also have your three leveling pads for the 3-point leveling system on this machine. So right now I have it running. The hydraulics are on, the spindle is on. I could shut that off. You get an error up there once you shut off the hydraulics. And we can start that again. Okay. So that's the hydraulics, and this is the grinding wheel, spindle. Starting our table, we get the table going like that, and our cross slide, we have to select a position to go, and the saddle starts to move. So the saddle's going to move in to the point where you have the dogs over here set. There's a couple of proximity switches that you adjust the stroke of the saddle movement here. I have them close together just for the video. Same with your table stroke here, the length of this. As you open this up, it'll get larger. I just don't want to hit anything. And it just makes the whole thing a little bit quicker. Controls down here, this is hydraulic. The more you move this little indicator knob out toward you, the bigger the step is going to be when it's stepping in the surface grinding mode. This is a control for the cross saddle, either incremental or stepping like we're doing now, or if you move it all the way up here, it'll go back and forth continuously. It won't step, it'll just... And this again adjusts the size of your step. Now this is for your table. This is actually the speed. You want to slow that down or shut it off. It does have a park. You can park it and then start it again. All right, so on your control box here, you've got a digital readout that you can set to 0. And if you're in the hand pulse generator mode, we can move our wheel gently down to our workpiece, or we also have a rapid where we go fast down or fast up. And this is set up pretty nice. They have tenths, thousandths, and 10 millions, 1/10, and 5/10 for your manual pulse generator. Well, that's your 1/10. And that's your 10 millionths. Editing mode, you slip it into this position here. You can reset this, and just let's say we want to take off 10 thousandths. You have a mode here, surface grinding, where we have the saddle going in and out. You also have without the saddle moving, which is what they call slot grinding or plunge grinding. You have two different modes. You have feeding on both sides, which is in the center, or feeding only on the one side, which is the other setting. And then you have a little program or some data they want you to put in. They want you to put in a value for your coarse feed increment, which I have as 1/1000th. They want you to put in a value for your fine feed, which I have as 1/10. And they want you to put in a value for where it changes from the coarse to the fine, the changeover point. So I have that at 1/1000th before final size. So if everything is ready to go, up here I see I have 10 thousandths to take off. I'm in my plunge grinding mode or slot grinding mode. The saddle's not going to move. So each time the table reverses, it's going to get a signal to feed down 1000s, 1000s, 1000s. So start the cycle, you switch the switch down to the automatic. There's no cycle start button. It's just moving this selector switch to there. So now you see we start to feed down 7000s, 6000s, right down to 1000s where it's going to switch to the fine feed. Now we're only feeding it a tenth. And now the cycle's over. You can select how many empty spark out passes, and then it parks. So that's the whole cycle. Now in order to do your next cycle, again, you got to go into your edit mode, you got to check your work pieces, you have to make any kind of adjustment if you need to, but for your next job you're going to have to touch the part again, you're going to have to put an actual value in here. You know, I put in 10,000s, but you may have to take off you know, some weird number, and you could put any value in there you want into the 10,000s column. So it's pretty versatile that way. All right. Also, this machine has over-the-wheel dressing. Some just have a hydraulic dresser that goes back and forth, and some have a fully automated system. And this one here will dress the wheel for you. I believe it compensates. We have to check the quotation for that. I'm not 100% sure. I believe you can put in how many cycles you do before you get to dress, cycle coming up. You put in your values of the dress increment and how much you want it to compensate. So that's what that's all about. And then over here you've got your basic starting the hydraulic pump, the spindle, the coolant, and whatever. So there you have it. This is a very nice grinder in very nice shape, nice paint, original paint. Somebody took care of it. This is the OKAMOTO 1632DX. Oh, and by the way, it takes a 14-inch grinding wheel. You could put a 12 on there, but it takes a 14 with a 5-inch bore. So thank you very much.